it's on. Oh boy, I have a lot of issues. I didn't realize how many I had. I was watching TV and something came up and a friend of mine said, boy, you have a lot of issues. I said, well, 3 or 4. He said, start writing them down. Right now I'm at 31. Got 31 issues, and I'm psychotic. But it's not my fault. It's not my fault because they just keep coming at you, you know? And what happened was species. It's a simple word, species. It's just like feces. You wouldn't say, you know the shit I'm talking about? You wouldn't say feces, but yet on Jeopardy, Alex Trebek, that condescending bastard, said, oh, I'm sorry, it's the male of the species, the male of the species, you know, and that set me off, and that's how we got started into this whole thing. So, the other word that's like that, like species, is associates, and the real offender there is J.D. Powers. Car of the Year, J.D. Powers and Associates. And do any of you know who J.D. Powers is? Do any of you care who his or her, right, associates might be? Car of the Year? I'd be much more impressed if they said 2014 Car of the Year, Jeff Gordon and Associates, right? And if one of those NASCAR guys said Jeff Gordon and Associates, oh, we'd give him a pass because he's from the South, right? So, anyway, the worst offender is the BBC, the British Broadcast Network. Whenever you see the BBC, they're covering some world crisis, and it's, I call it the Wu-Ta report. Wu-Ta, right. Because in the first 3 sentences, it's like this. Everyone is like this. Hello, I'm Penelope Bonebender from the BBC. I'm covering the crisis here in Djibouti, and these people have got no water. We've got Nigel in country. Tell us more, Nigel. Well, Penelope, these people have got no power and no water, creating a dilemma for the Djibouti Department of Power and Water. Yes, thank you, Nigel. I understand people going to hospital. Look, it's to a hospital, the hospital. You're not in country, you're in the country. Say your article, speak English, you British lunatic. Right? For God's sake, you know. And just the way the BBC has to tell you about the Wu-Ta within 3 sentences, the Jews, and I tell you, I love the Jews. I love the Jews. Because they are the most original gangster, the most OG people on the planet. It's easier for a Jew to join the Sicilian Mafia than it is for a Sicilian to become a Jew. Think about it, right?
That was a good one.
You know, to join the Mafia, you need a sponsor. To become a Jew, you have to learn an ancient, guttural, useless language. You have to wear this silly little beanie hat. Right? So, to get into the Mafia, you might have to kill somebody. But at least you have some dignity. Anyway, the reason I'm talking about them is they got the same things with the BBC. When you meet a Jewish person for the first time, they have to tell you that they're a Jew within the first 3 sentences. And it goes something like this. I work at a Harley-Davidson dealer, and you know, I'm there, and a guy drives in on a big, handsome Road King, bike looks really sharp, he gets off, comes up to me and says, I need a new tire on my bike. I say, boy, that's a damn nice looking Road King. Yeah, hey, not bad for a Jew, huh? Bam! 2 sentences. 2 sentences. You got an even better one. I am a single guy, and sometimes I go to a place kind of like this. I'm looking for a companion. When I get there, I turn into one of those savanna cats. You know, like the tall grass in the Serengeti. I'm looking out there. I'm I'm looking for the young one. I'm looking for the injured one. Maybe the old one. You know, something I can take down without too much of a fight. Thank you. And there she is. Impossibly tall high heels, Broadway stockings, micro skirt, and that kind of go ahead and come on my face eye makeup, you know, and the big red lips. Like one of those models in the Robert Palmer video. Remember Simply Irresistible? She's all mine, there's no other way to go. You know, I love that video. Anyway, like I said, I'm a motorcyclist and have a Harley parked at the curb, and there are women that understand what that is. And traditionally, when you want to take a ride on a guy's Harley, you show him your boobs, you know? So, it's a classic thing. So, my move is easy, you know. I get the extra helmet, I come in and I say, "You want to go?" And she, I said, "Okay," I take that as a yes, right? And then, wait! And that's the moment of tension. She's going to speak. What's she going to say? "Yeah, I want to go for a ride, but is it okay that I'm Jewish?" Anyway, my name's Fred Sottile. I had a real good time.